It does.
I just knocked over all
You
my
just
fucking-
knocked it
Dang it.
All right, hello.
Oh my god.
Welcome back once again to the Planet Comics Facebook and YouTube channel.
Lance, you okay
We
back
have
there?
Comic Talk. We are Comic Talk dash Planet Comics. Oh, they're good.
No, I fixed it.
That was
Okay,
fast.
that was good.
Yeah. I'm a fast worker, bro.
Yeah, Lance and me
Fastest hand in the south.
start out. Lance just threw all
Second
those-
as she presses the second as she presses start, all my
You
comics
just hear-
fall. All of them.
That was a yeah.
Not all of them. Just my Demon Days fall though.
I might need to do I need to rush through my DC segment to get you to Marvel so your comics are safe?
No, it'll be fine. We'll figure it out as we go.
We'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see.
but yeah, as you can see, we are in a new location.
I have a new setup.
It's a new setup. Still a little messy, but
Hi,
hey, it's
Thomas.
the gang. Lance, Tyler, and Katie. That's right. Good to
Thomas,
see you.
it's a Little Monsters week, but we're not going to talk about it on the show. But
Yeah.
you should know that Little
Dang.
Monsters is out. Woo!
That's
Yeah,
rough, man.
we got Little Monsters, and then we're like, oh, we're gonna talk about it. Nope.
Pools
And
Nope.
you get like every book you want to talk about, gone.
is gone. I know.
Gone the pools.
Says good things about my taste, I guess.
We did
but-
have the closet, so that's nice.
Closet's good.
Oh, there's Jody. All right. I don't
Hey,
know why
Jody.
it's only showing us one viewer, but that's wrong.
That's fine.
Well, oh
It is what
well.
it is.
We will start off hot. DC stack is fat.
Yeah,
And
DC's
that
the
makes
biggest
me
one
happy.
today.
DC got good today. Marvel for the first time in like 2 months has kind of a small stack.
Yeah, Marvel has absolutely nothing. But we're gonna start off with DC with Aquaman Andromeda, book number 2, written by Ram V, the current all new writer for Detective Comics.
Yeah.
So this has been really good. If you like the way he writes, you read Detective Comics and you liked his style, or you read his Venom run or anything like that, then definitely pick this up. I know we still have copies of book 1.
Oh,
This
cool.
is book number 2. I love this shot of Black Manta. Funny thing about Black Manta.
You know, I was gonna say, so funny thing about Black Manta here, he actually killed a baby. back in the
I
day.
can't believe it.
I don't know if I ever told you guys. but
No.
Black Manta, he killed a baby.
I have not heard
And
that.
if you think
at
that's
least.
bad, you just wait till we
Once.
get to what I have to say later on in the show.
We don't. There's nothing. No Deathstroke to talk about.
Oh,
If you would like
Yes, there
this,
is.
let us know.
I know
Issue
it-
2 out, right?
Yeah, and that's book 2. So
Book
this
2.
is a
Oh, that's cool.
yeah.
it looks like a record.
It does.
Yeah.
All I love, like they really go all in with like the big wide books they have for Black Label.
Yeah,
They
those
always
are
look nice.
awesome.
Unless
That's
it's void
beautiful.
song.
Also, Thomas is complimenting your Boba Fett T-shirt.
Oh, thank you, dude. I got the socks to go along with it. Check this out.
Mhm.
Look at that.
Yo,
Yo,
That's something.
that's
That's
Jango
special.
Fett.
That's
Wait,
special.
bro.
That's the Jango Fett.
That's not Django, bro.
What are you talking
That's Boba.
about? You know the same thing.
They are not the same thing.
Moving on. Wait, did you guys hear that Black Manta's a baby killer? She wanted to put it on the screen. You wanted to.
I did. I almost did. Okay,
You
keep
have to.
going.
Come on.
Keep going.
You gotta do it.
Keep going.
Nah.
Keep it
And the socks. All right. But with DC's big event, we have the 3rd installment of Dark Crisis.
Hey, funny thing about Dark Crisis, you know who the villain is?
Funny thing about Dark Crisis, soon to be renamed actually,
It
because
is true. Dark Crisis and Infinite Earths.
yeah, with the either next issue or the one after, it will be retitled to Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Oh, that's so cool.
Because they're marketing it, they're advertising it as the sequel, the direct sequel to Crisis on Infinite Earths,
But that was
Wow.
already
which they did that before in Infinite Crisis in
Infinite
2005.
Crisis.
But
and that actually followed like. Okay, so you know who the villain about this is? It's Deathstroke.
It's,
And the funny
Pariah,
thing about
actually.
Deathstroke.
is he's not a good person, but also Prize. That makes anything wrong.
You guys remember Judas
I remember.
contract?
I got that actually.
Yeah.
You guys remember the Judas contract?
If you would like the A cover to Dark Crisis, we've got it
You
right
guys
there.
remember why Geoforce tried to get Deathstroke killed by Batman?
Also, Thomas, no need to apologize for the comment. It was very funny.
Yeah, it
It was
was.
funny.
It was good.
Hoping to stop by after the show day. Oh, that's exciting.
We'll
dude.
all be here, Thomas.
But we have plenty of variant covers for Dark Crisis. Like I said, it is the direct sequel to Crisis on Infinite Earths. So
He is a pedophile.
this is a Crisis on Infinite Earths homage. There you go. You got it out.
There you go.
Yeah, this is an homage to actual Crisis on Infinite Earths. And
Great
this
cover, I love it.
this cover is going to be a big deal because it's the first cover appearance and first published appearance of a brand new character, the Red Canary. And we still don't really
Who is the
know.
Red Canary?
We still don't know. We
Is it
don't.
a character that we know, or is it a new character who's taking up the mantle?
Some people think it's a Sin. Remember?
Sin. I know Sin.
Yeah, it's Black
That's what
Canary
people
is
want
Sin.
people Sin to be.
And there's also theories that it could be Leanne Harper, Roy Harper's
I would
daughter.
prefer for it to be Sin.
I mean, Leanne needs something to do though.
Yeah, but Sin.
True.
When was the last time we saw Sin?
You know,
Like,
that's true.
legitimately.
That it's been a long time.
Thomas
Been a
says
long
he has
time.
some slightly exciting news in terms of his future budget for
Woo.
comics. You want to share some of that?
Yeah, definitely.
I can't buy any more.
Thomas, that's awesome though. I
Speaking
can't wait
of
to talk
big
to you about
budget,
it.
we have a big budget variant comic. So we have the $24.99 variant showing off I was gonna say the Army of Darkness, but it's only 2 members of the Army of Darkness with Darkseid and Doomsday.
And
So it's
Lobo and Brainiac.
Yeah, so Lobo and Brainiac are in it. So it's actually just, I guess, key members of Superman's Rogues Gallery, even though they are murdering Wonder Woman. So I don't. Yeah, they were like, Superman.
You know,
he
it
gives
could
us
be
too much trouble.
it could be Superman with a lasso tree.
Oh, Thomas, I got you down for that cover.
Red Canary. You might not have heard me properly. That's what it was, Thomas. But we also have the $49.99 variant showing off John Kent and his ragtag Justice League that he has put together.
I
tried so
love
hard.
that.
I love that.
It
too.
made me so sad though.
He tried so hard.
My favorite thing, and I say it with respect too, because obviously they're my boys. Someone point out that your Justice League is flawed when the most veteran members are Booster Gold and Blue Beetle. It's like, these are our veterans.
Ouch.
Ooh.
This is a wonderful variant though. Let us know if you'd like
They're
that.
trying their hardest, man.
Yeah, and then we have our big boy, $100 variant. That is a holographic foil of the standard cover A, showing off Hal Jordan taking the fight by himself to Pariah.
I love the whole him making the constructs of his Justice League members fighting Pariah.
Yeah,
It's so great. It really is.
It's so nice.
That's
Yeah.
such a good cover.
That's beautiful. Wow.
And then also up next, this did not come out this week, but it was still available. We got 1 extra copy of this, so just a second chance for people who didn't get it. For who's not reading The Flash, the Dark Crisis tie-in for the Flash, seeing what happened to Barry Allen and figuring out like how the team can save the Justice League from the fate that they
Is
are
that
in.
Reverse Flash?
That is the
I
Reverse
thought
Flash.
he was dead. I thought you would know that if you were Flashpoint Beyond. Oh no, what's gonna happen?
Oh,
We're Flashpoint Beyond. It's good.
listen, no, I love the team that John was building. I loved. I mean, it had blue and gold and Jaime Reyes Blue Beetle. It had both Blue Beetles on it. How
It
could I not
also
love
had
that?
Supergirl. which
Yeah. I mean, I love that, and
I love Supergirl, bro.
also Frankenstein.
Frankenstein?
What a weird member of DC's roster.
such
but
a
so
such
cool.
a strange character to have, and, especially with like Dr. Light, the new one.
Yeah,
That's so weird.
I believe you did get the Flash, Thomas. I think it's on your
Yeah, we'll make sure that you got it though, Thomas.
Up next, DC's other sort of big, not as big event, we have Flashpoint Beyond #4. DC, they're really going all in with their events. We got
Got
their
this whole
in this
Renaissance
event.
man, whatever this is called. I forgot what this is called.
what?
It's
He's
like a
the-
biblical thing.
It's like the Michelangelo or maybe Leonardo.
I was gonna say
That's the
biblical.
it's
biblical
like
thing,
one of the
isn't it?
turtles
Sorry.
illustrated.
yeah. I believe that was Raphael.
Yes.
Master Splinter did that one.
Yeah.
Got the A cover here for Flashpoint
Yeah.
Beyond
It
though.
also does tie into Dark Crisis in a weird way.
Y'all hear the insane DC TV/movie news? We did.
I think about
Batgirl.
the fact that like Batgirl
Canceled.
isn't coming out at all, and the Flash is like it's not canceled, but the Flash is
Flash is
finally
ending, and
It's not
Batgirl
canceled.
has been
Ooh.
canceled.
I cannot believe that Batgirl got canceled.
Here's
Oh
our
my
tie-in to
Okay, regardless, yeah.
Flashpoint Beyond. I love that DC is just like, man, let's just summer events? How about 2?
Yeah. Let's make it
Well, I
easy
wouldn't
on
really
them.
call Flashpoint Beyond as big of an event.
It's not as big of an event, because everyone knows a crisis in DC. The crisis events are the big events.
It
Yeah.
definitely seems like Flashpoint Beyond to me is just like we need a big mystery book,
Yeah.
and we want Thomas Wayne to lead it.
That's fair. A lot of people say I'm a lot like the DC universe because I'm always a few years away from a crisis.
Where's your t-shirt? Where's your t-shirt? Shop our merch.
This is
got
our 24.
There
This is
are
our
a few issues away from Judgment too. Let me tell you.
yeah.
$24.99 variant cover here.
Showing
for
off the
Flashpoint.
Wildstorm characters that DC now owns, and then we have the
Crisis.
$49.99 variant. It's a
It's
0
so
hour.
good.
It's our history of the DC timeline 0 hour homage variant. 0
Oh.
hour was the Crisis in Time, the second crisis that DC ever had.
Oh,
The Bad
that's
Crisis.
cool.
So Oliver was a big part of that. The main villain was Parallax, which was Hal Jordan after he turned heel and killed everybody.
Oh, dang. Okay.
His city got destroyed, and then he was like, "Oh boy, I'm evil now, and I have like 10 rings." And then they were like, "Actually, you're not evil. It's Parallax. We need to reverse this irreversible damage that caused Hal Jordan's character."
Also, Thomas is a big fan. Me too, Tyler. Definitely a couple of issues away from a crisis.
And can't wait for that big climax in the story there.
Yeah.
It's good.
Moving away from our events, we've had both our big events, but I was kind of downplaying it. But we have Batman 126, last issue, Batman 125. Chip Zdarsky, the internet's golden boy, everyone's favorite writer right now, took
I love
over.
Chip Zdarsky.
And I thought that last issue was really good, but it wasn't like anything incredible.
Yeah.
I
I
read
thought it was
this.
incredible.
I read this, and Lance was like sitting near me while I read it. I got to the end, I was like, "Yes! Oh, that's so good!" I was I was pumped, and I was like, you know what?
Never doubt Zdarsky. bro.
It was
Just because he calls the Robin soldiers doesn't mean that you need to doubt him.
Yeah, I did catch that actually.
I'm not a fan of that. However, Zdarsky is still just a Such a
and
great
like
writer.
and like I wasn't a fan originally of him calling the Robin soldiers because I don't like it. I don't like when any writer does that. And the failsafe's the new villain he's using this.
Mhm.
From his design at first didn't seem like he was going to be too like
He's so
interesting, but man, he is cool.
Yeah.
Also, the fact that they like to actually like pay homage to the Bat family in this book.
yeah,
And it's not just like Batman and Tim like I thought it was gonna be.
yeah. So the entire Bat family gets involved. You know, we have
Even
Nightwing.
Duke. Nobody
Yeah.
remembers Duke.
Yeah, Duke Thomas shows up as well as Nightwing.
He's
and
in the
Bat-
webcomics.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
That's it.
webtoons. Yeah.
That is it.
he's the main character of the webcomic. So
Yeah.
Like that is the only reason why people know him is because of his rebirth thing, and then you know,
I hope I got that in my pools. Definitely need to check everything.
I'm pretty sure you
that
do,
happened there.
Thomas.
Thomas, when you come by, we'll check out your pool
We
list.
got-
We
Yeah.
have a million Batman copies anyway, because of course we do.
that's true. And then we have our variant cover here
Did you notice
of
the thing? You like
126.
Batman?
Yeah, you like Batman? Well,
Yeah.
we got a lot of Batman. So
Like Batman?
it is DC.
I love this cover.
Showing
though.
off Bruce and Tim, you know, out in the night. I love that.
That's
I like
awesome.
Tim being. I don't like Tim being Robin. He needs to move on.
He needs to move on
But I
from
like him as
Robin.
Batman.
Yeah, but I mean, Tim.
Well, there's even like a really nice moment between him and Batman in this book where he's like, "I don't wear the Bat logo. You have no control over me."
Yeah, he's like, look, dude, you can't boss me around. Like, I'm doing this because I want to, but I don't wear the Bat logo. I'm my own person.
Yeah.
That's great.
And then we have our other classic variant here, showing up a more like old school looking comic design, featuring Failsafe.
Yeah.
That's such a great. It's an homage to Spider-Man and Venom.
That's right. It is
Oh,
Spider-Man and Venom.
that's cool.
Because they have DC's been doing these they had they've been doing like Marvel references
Oh,
because
okay.
I feel like I think it was Shadow War had an X-Men
Oh,
It's
nice.
really weird,
Yeah.
but it fits.
yeah, it
Can
is
I get the
very
variant
cool.
of
It's very
Bruce and
cool.
Tim? Yes, you can, Thomas.
and
Got
here
your
we
boy.
have our pricier variant $24.99 showing off Batman with the lighting behind it, like the
Classic.
red skies. It's
Very,
very nice.
Dark Knight
Stormy.
Returns.
It is very
Yeah.
Dark Knight Returns.
Very nice.
Your favorite book of all time.
Yeah, So you guys like Batman? How about Batman Killing Time, number 6 of 6, the ending to Tom King's miniseries that he
Is it
has.
killing time?
He is killing time, you know, but he's not killing people because Batman never
Batman
kills
is a
people.
kill,
Batman doesn't kill.
not people.
Yeah.
He
This
killed
is the
KGBs.
only one we have, though, right? Do we
This
have
is
more
the
copies?
only copy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is if you're been collecting it, you know, get it now
Get the
because
conclusion.
we only have one copy of this
I don't
in
know
our
if that book
next
is good or
book.
not, but it's Tom King. I love Tom King.
I do too. Next we have Batman Beyond Neo Year, also only one copy of this, and
Batman.
Batman Beyond is one of the most popular like versions of Batman. Everyone like it's funny because you would just think, oh, that was one weird little cartoon they did in the early 2000s, but that cartoon was so big
Yeah.
that
That
we
cartoon
will
is also like one of the best cartoons.
like
Yeah.
they will never let it go, and and I
Yeah.
love that the fans are just they were so attached to that version of Batman that they will always like come back to.
Give
He's
me a movie.
iconic. I
Give
mean,
me a
his
Batman
whole...
Beyond movie with Michael Keaton as Batman.
It's such a good idea.
Interesting, actually.
It's so easy,
Yeah.
It just makes sense.
and that's why they canceled Batgirl because they're like, "Oh boy, Michael Keaton as Batman. That's a stupid idea. We shouldn't do that unless we're doing Batman Beyond."
True and true.
Yeah, I told him. I was going to
You
do that,
got
by
him.
the way. I'm
You
the one
did
who
it.
Yeah.
I was-
Tried to
get-
get to Batman Beyond, but it just didn't click for me, Thomas
the
said.
comic or the show. Either way, I mean, I can understand comics. There's been a lot of Batman Beyond comics that are iffy. I definitely think the show is worth a second chance if you
Especially if you're a fan of like Batman the animated series, Justice League Unlimited, Superman the animated series, anything.
Static Shock.
Static Shock.
Also
Mhm.
connects.
I forgot that was also in that universe.
The Zeta Project.
The Sega Project.
No one cares about Zeta Project.
See?
That sucks. The comic. Yeah, I definitely recommend giving the
show.
The show.
The show is definitely where it shines because he is a TV show original character, just like Harley Quinn.
While we're on the subject of Batman Elseworlds, we have Batman: The White Knight presents Red Hood #1. I had a
Sort of
ball with the
exclusive.
show. Okay, so Thomas, the show is incredible.
I gotta say, dude, Tyler hasn't read the White Knight books.
I have not.
You ever read White Knight books?
No. Mm-mm.
They are missing out.
Yeah,
The White Knight is one of the best iterations of Batman from the past 10 years.
Yeah.
I'll stand to that, bro. Like White Knight was good. Presents Harley Quinn was good. Curse the White Knight.
Yeah.
I read the first issue and I was like, okay, I don't really know where to go with this.
Yeah.
And the rest of the book is just fantastic.
Mhm.
And now we're on Beyond the White Knight.
yeah.
And I
Did you get a
cannot.
chance to read this?
I haven't read it yet, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna read it after the show, and I cannot be more excited because oh my god, this version of Jason Todd is so intriguing to me.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, this Elseworlds, this might be like the biggest Elseworld that DC's had in a few years. Like, they definitely struck gold. with
So
White
there's like
Knight.
DC,
Yeah.
there's like DCeased, and then there's White Knight.
Yeah,
Mhm.
White Knight is still, it's so good, man.
it's very interesting. And then so here's our variant cover.
Couple
for
of
this.
variant
And
covers.
it's only going to
Couple of
expand.
variants. And then
Yeah.
we have some pricier variants. We have this $24.99 variant showing off Jason's female Robin. That's right. In this story, Jason
Who's the
Todd,
new Robin?
as the Red Hood, is taking up his own Robin. And so it's whoever this is.
That's
She may be
cool.
part of the main continuity, such as the Batman in New York, who is like, what is it?
Jace Fox.
Jace
Mhm.
Fox.
And then we have our $50 variant, the nice foil variant of the cover A.
Yeah, that's really nice. I'm looking forward to catching up and getting to this because
We have the trades.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
buy them.
yeah,
It's
I gotta
so
get them.
good.
Up next, we have DC versus Vampires. We only have one. We have a few copies left. All of this variant, but this variant is pretty sweet, showing
Yeah.
off Barbara Gordon and her best Buffy the Vampire Slayer, impression.
So good.
She got the dual crossbows. Like, it's pretty sweet.
And it's on issue 8 right now too. So if you want that,
You get him in the heart though.
Yeah, dude.
That doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. We getting foiled today. True. A lot of foil variants today.
Yeah.
A lot of foils.
Up
You get
next,
blinded on that screen.
we have Harley Quinn, number 18, new story arc for Harley Quinn to Infinity. I believe this is a
New arc starts here.
Task Force Double X Part 1. I think, yes, it's a new jumping on point for Harley Quinn.
oh nice.
Harley books are just fun.
Yeah.
It's like, you watch the Harley Quinn animated series, and that's like, their interpretations of the Bat Family are obviously not accurate, but very
love it.
funny.
It's
Yeah.
They're very good. It's just like, that's what Harley's own books are, except minus the other Bat Family characters. It's like just her and occasionally some other Batman villains. It's like
Well,
that,
no, you had Batwoman
it's
in
villains.
the
It's,
last issue.
yeah,
Last arc.
it's characters that like DC is more okay with allowing them to have fun with in the actual continuity. Because like non-canon cartoon, have fun with it. But this is like, okay, well, we can't be having like
Heroes don't do that.
true and true.
Thomas is really upset about the Bat Girl movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's okay. I feel bad for the people who worked on it. However,
it might be for the best.
it's probably. I hope that she still is cast as Batwoman in a future project.
Batgirl deserves a movie, and Barbara Gordon.
And that actress is perfect.
Yeah.
Like, she looked great.
She
in her
was
role.
in her suit, looked great. She looked great, and you're like, yeah, Batgirl is an iconic enough character that she deserves a movie.
It's just there's so many problems behind it. One
Yeah.
of my main ones being Michael Keaton cannot be Batman.
The foundation that mean was built upon.
And it's also
Not
built
the
upon
best.
not like it's built upon Flashpoint movie,
Yeah.
which
Yeah. Moving on. That nothing else to say about that. We have the variant cover for Harley
This is
Quinn
my
here.
favorite variant of the
It's
week.
so great. It's
Yeah.
it's an homage to an iconic Batman and Robin cover.
Robin's first appearance.
I believe isn't Robin's first appearance the one where he's
Oh,
holding
wait.
the thing and Robin they're introducing Robin.
I'll say is
Boy
that the one where he
Wonder.
jumps through.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah.
So I think it's just an iconic Robin. I think it's like his second appearance or something like that.
That's the one they did the homage to during what's that Justice League Superman.
yeah, this one is incredible. Though.
I also love anytime they show Harley in her classic design. I will always love the Jester design.
It's so good.
I think it works with her not being unless she's with Joker,
Yeah.
but like
But she's always Harley Quinn. Like it's
But
like,
it's iconic,
yeah, but it
though,
doesn't.
to
But
her.
it doesn't work unless she's with Joker.
She doesn't
Yeah.
need Joker to wear that costume.
true and true. Speaking of Harley, we have her female friend. They're on a break. They're not girlfriends.
Break.
Oh, okay.
Everybody's on a break.
Everyone's on a break. So
It
it's
is
just
breakup season for DC,
yeah, it is.
bro.
Sad boy season.
They said no more romance.
That's like Cassie and Tim, Harley and
Harley and
Poison
Ivy. And then
Batman
Dick
and Catwoman.
Babs are going strong though.
Dick and
That's
Babs.
the
That's
they're-
all that
they're strong
We
as
matters.
need
ever.
a better ship name though. I'm not gonna lie.
True and true. But well, not as bad as Dick and Starfire's ship name. Anyways,
You're right.
Put
you're
that
right.
one together yourself. so we have this is the swimsuit variant. I'm excited to see what other covers, what other DC covers do
It
for
is
the swimsuit variant.
swimsuit season.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
It's
I-
perfect because I'm moving down to Florida. You're always gonna be a swimsuit down there.
True and true.
I'm just like Poison Ivy.
Oh, this is the Archer variant
Just as
too.
pretty.
This
Yeah.
is pretty. I'm beautiful.
Yeah, that's a very pretty variant. What did Thomas say?
I can't believe Flash movie isn't at least put on hold any further. That yeah, they're kind of stuck
I
with
think
that
that
one.
honestly, man, I think they need to put it out like tomorrow and not advertise it at all and just get it over with.
True.
Slap
Honestly,
the Band-Aid off.
Harley can wear whatever Harley wants.
I
True
agree.
and true.
I
All they can
agree.
do what she wants, man.
Issue 3 of Poison Ivy
She's
though.
a strong,
Let us know if
independent
you
young
want
lady,
either one of those.
just like Poison Ivy.
Up next, we have brand new number ones. DC this week is pushing a certain character in particular,
Yeah.
which is interesting. So we have the Sword of Azrael. What's the full title? The Dark Knight of the Soul.
Dark Knight is so.
So this is a one shot,
Edgy.
and these kind of go hand in hand. So we have a one shot.
Don't let me
and this
mistake you. That is
variant
not
here.
Red Hood, by the way.
Yeah, yeah. Azrael's this whole original character, which I'll get into in a second.
And this is the variant, it's the one shot, correct?
Correct.
All right.
So
So
they-
was a very interesting character in Batman More.
So in the same week they released that, they're also starting up this, the Sword of Azrael number 1 of 6, a miniseries for Azrael. So they have the one shot and the miniseries. And so the person Azrael, as I was explaining to you earlier today,
Mhm.
he was a person that he was he had a good spirit about him, and so Batman recruited him and was like, "You're going to be the next Batman." And then in the 90s, when Bane broke Batman's back and sent him away,
Azrael was also not a Robin. as
yeah,
you know.
Azrael not a Robin. So Azrael takes up the mantle and becomes Batman as soon as Batman's back is broken. and he goes too far because we learned that Azrael, as a child, was indoctrinated into a crazy Christian cult, and they have brainwashed him, and so he thinks that he is an actual angel of God.
Oh,
And
Which
that-
is why he's
incredible.
and so
Azrael, yeah,
and
yeah.
that's why he's Azrael.
Oh man.
And so he went out like on a warpath, and Tim Drake had to stop him before, like, he's like, "You're not Batman. You're ruining the cowl."
He also had like a crazy suit.
Yeah, it was a crazy Batman
Yeah.
suit.
His Batman suit was nuts.
It's wild. It's super 90s. And so now Azrael, since then, has been like kind of an anti-hero. He's been, everywhere, and he's back. And we had the one shot. That was his first appearance. Oh, wait, is Azrael the guy that became Batman and took over during Nightfall?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Think like something along the lines of like Kraven's Last Hunt or Superior Spider-Man,
Yeah,
but Batman, where it's like, okay, we need to prove that Bruce Wayne's the best Batman.
yeah. And so the last time we saw him in that one shot is a collection of his stories from Batman Urban Legends. It's
Oh,
an
yeah.
anthology. So that was the last time we see him, and that was preparing us for this miniseries.
Mhm.
So just to catch people up if they're not reading Urban Legends, you can pick up that
This
one
is where
shot,
he's been.
Yeah.
What got him here?
and I love it.
Yeah, that's exciting. I'm gonna pick it up.
The writing is really cool and interesting because like he'll talk and he'll be like a normal person, and then his inner monologue, and it'll just be like, "I am a servant of God, and I am an angel." And
Oh,
it's
dude, that is so sick. I
Also,
can't even show that because that's just too
biblically
cool.
accurate angel.
a biblically accurate angel is in this book.
Oh, that's so
Not to mention
sick.
the fact that Azrael
That
is
just
also
got
the
me.
main villain of Batman the White Knight, which is why you should not Batman the White Knight. Sorry, Batman the White Knight, Curse the White Knight. That's what it is.
Interesting.
Batman Curse the White Knight. Azrael is the main villain of it, and you should read it because it's Batman.
Interesting.
Apparently, yeah. And so the writers for this, they wrote the one shot, and they're writing this miniseries. They have been saying, if you're not a fan of Azrael, or if you didn't know anything about him, or if you just weren't a fan of him, you read this miniseries, you're going to be a fan of Azrael.
He
Yeah,
also
yeah.
Curse the White Knight.
This is
Yeah.
also
Sorry.
a wonderful variant cover. I love this.
Azrael's a cool character. He
Yeah.
is.
There's a great moment in the one shot that I was rereading before I picked up the miniseries where someone is murdered and they had their head removed by a battle axe, and Batman goes to Azrael and he's like, I thought there was no killing in my city. He's like, I haven't killed anyone. He's like, well, someone was beheaded with a battle axe. He's like, please, Batman, I don't use a battle axe. I use a flaming sword.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
It's like almost insulting.
I'm not that barbaric.
Yeah, well, yeah. Come on, you think I'm insane or something? And then his inner monologue is like, the judgment day is coming. The rapture is here.
The
Yeah.
Rapture is here, Joker. is
I'll
awesome.
grab the variant you just showed,
Yes.
and please have this, my fools, both the one shot and the miniseries. You got it.
Totally.
And then so up next we have issue number 3 of another miniseries on the Multiversity line. We have Teen Justice number 3. This is the gender swapped Young Justice or Teen Titans from. I thought it was your comics. Nope. But this
My
is,
water bottle.
yeah, this is the gender swapped Young Justice from Earth 11, which is the gender swapped Earth. And the big thing about that one, you can see all our gender swap characters. Like there's a gender swapped. I don't even know. I know it's Tim Drake, but I don't know what they call it. Probably Tina Drake or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Something funny like that. So here is.
Thomas said we got him on another comic.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
It's
Oh, I like these variant covers that like highlight each member.
yeah. So this is
While
our
you're at it, you should read White Knight. All of it.
so this is our Wonder Boy variant, and this
Nice.
one I like because it's gender swap. So we've seen all that. We have
Look at,
our Raven
look
variant.
at the Raven variant.
I
Raven
will-
just appeared in the last issue. Like that was her debut.
I
His
love
debut.
it.
I love edgy like goth boy Raven.
Oh,
It's so
it's
funny.
so good.
I love it.
It's great.
Yeah.
Because you gotta listen to Conspiracy Theory podcast in the back of class.
Yeah, no, definitely. Definitely.
Absolutely. And then up next we have a little movie tie-in for Black Adam, the Justice Society Files Cyclone number 1. So this is a one-shot tie-in.
Technically, it's issue 2, but it's the Cyclone one, so it's issue 1.
Yeah, because we had Justice Society, we had the Hawkman issue that was tie-in for the movie.
I don't know if it's Black. Not Black. I don't know if it's Dr. Fate or Adam Smasher's notes.
I think Adam, Dr. Fate's the last thing.
Okay, so it's Adam Smasher notes.
Yeah. So if you guys are excited for the Black Adam movie and excited to learn more about the Justice Society, at least that version of the Justice Society, these books are the one to pick up. And Cyclone, I heard that she's going to be like, she's not a prominent member of the Justice Society in the
Not
comics,
normally.
but they're hyping her up. So she might end up being like a bigger deal in the movie than we think.
Well, I mean, like the director's been really excited about the character.
True.
I'm wondering about what she'd be doing.
And then here is our variant showing off the actual actress in her movie costume.
You can
Looks
see a
really
little
cool.
bit of a power set in the trailer, and it does look visually interesting, at least.
Yeah, it does. Also, Thomas said, "Lance, please, my poor wallet."
No, bro.
He's
It is not-
hurting.
Listen, man, money's fake. It's artificial. None of it actually matters. Nothing's
Oh,
worth
I
value.
wish-
All right.
I wish
All you
that
gotta do is buy
all
the White Knight. The
meant
White Knight.
something.
We have the trades. We have all 3 of them right now. All right. Just go ahead and buy it. We'll put on hold the Beyond the White Knight trade for you when it comes in. All right. Don't even stress, Thomas. I got you.
Up next, our final single issues for today, we have another new miniseries, The New Champion of Shazam, keeping up with the theme of we had Black Adam into Shazam. So instead of Billy Batts and Shazam, we have Mary Marvel becoming the new.
I love Mary Marvel.
Mary Marvel is incredible. I love her so much. She's like such a wholesome and sweet character.
She is.
And I'm excited that she's getting a miniseries. I love Captain Marvel, the original Captain Marvel. I love Shazam, anything about it, the Shazam, the Marvel family. Mary Marvel's so good. And I know people are really excited. This book kept getting delayed, and everyone was worried it was going to get canceled, but now it's here.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna read it because I
Yeah.
love Mary Marvel.
Yeah, and if you watch the Shazam movie, if you watch that and enjoy that, Mary's great in that.
Mhm.
She's really fun.
I
She's
love
very
this
great.
variant cover.
Yeah,
coming
here's a
up.
variant showing off it's a really well done portrait of her.
That's beautiful.
It's so great. You still have
Yeah.
to watch Shazam 1. You should,
She looks
Thomas.
kind of like Peggy Carter
She does.
a little bit.
But yeah, Thomas,
Haley Atwell.
gotta watch Shazam #1. Shazam #1 is so good.
Shazam 1 is very good, and I'm so excited for Fury of the Gods.
And here is our pricey variant showing off Mary Marvel high-fiving. I always forget her name. That little girl is also
Oh,
a
the
member of the Marvel.
moon.
Yeah, well,
No,
no,
that's not. No, Moon Girl's from Marvel.
Oh, my bad.
she's
Yeah.
another member of the Marvel of the
The Marvel.
the Marvel family.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
Shazam
God.
family.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
this is why it's better that he just calls Shazam. Man. It gets confusing.
But her name's still Mary Marvel.
Yeah, I know it's still Mary Marvel. It just doesn't.
And Captain Marvel's a better name than Shazam.
But
It always
she's the
was.
new character. She's the. Well, he can't say my name's Shazam, or else then he.
Exactly. He can't say his own name.
Well, that sucks for him. I don't tell you.
Marvel didn't even care about Captain Marvel, their own Captain Marvel, until they made Carol. Until they gave it to Carol. But I do have some trades to show
6
off.
Captain Marvels, dude.
So these trades are pretty good. But Icon Rocket Season 1, this is one of those things where if you guys don't buy it, I'm gonna buy it. This is I have Static Shock Season 1.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
part of their Milestone Returns initiative. So we had Static, Icon Rocket, and Hardware,
Mhm.
and Blood Syndicate,
And Blood
which
Syndicate,
is happening
yeah.
right now. And so just if this is a chance. Season 2 for all these Milestone miniseries are coming back. So if you want to hop in on an Icon Rocket or Static Shock or any of these other ones, these trades are definitely the best way to do it.
Nice.
Icon's also a cool character.
Icon is like the original Black Superman.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That
And
was
it's $30 for this, too, so it's not bad.
and
if you
then
keep up with Young Justice, those games will be familiar because they are big parts of it.
And Jody, I got you down for the portrait variant of Shazam.
very cool. Up next, we have Batman Abyss. This was this is a volume of Batman from Joshua Williamson's very short run. Remember us talking about this
Mhm.
and Batman Inc. And so the reason I'm highlighting this on the show today is because
I forgot Joshua Williams even wrote that note.
Yeah. can I put it away just to give to you in person, Tyler? Well, I mean, I can take care of myself. I appreciate that though.
You should probably the White Knight though.
But we do have so there's a Batman Inc. Ongoing book coming out soon,
Okay.
and so this book reintroduces them into the canon. So that's
Okay.
why I'm highlighting it here.
Do you think Commissioner Gordon is Mech Batman again?
That one's
No,
only $25.
Please?
No.
Please.
Up next, finally, this was an interesting project that DC had that they kind of come back to occasionally. So we have Batman Earth 1. So Earth 1 was an initiative that DC did. It was their only attempt at doing,
The
Marvel.
Ultimate Universe.
Yeah, Marvel had the main universe and the Ultimate Universe, and so DC Earth 1 was their Ultimate Universe.
Mhm.
So they had Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, and I believe Flash got
Yeah.
one. And they said they're still working on them. So this is just a cool thing if you want to see like a different take, like what their idea of an Ultimate Universe Batman would be. for
Batman is
Marvel
also
fans.
one of the better done characters.
It is for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, and Jeff Johns, you usually can't go wrong with him. He has his moments where he's a little too much, but for the most part, Jeff Johns is just a
Well,
great
he's the one who
writer.
like reinvigorated Flash, Green Lantern, all that kind of good stuff.
Well, his Flash is debatable.
He's the one who brought back Barry Allen. Anyway.
Yeah, so that's debatable.
Still reinvigorated. Anyway,
Lance.
Marvel time. It is my turn. All right,
Yeah.
we're gonna start with something I know nothing about. Demon Days. So we have Demon Wars issue number 1 here.
Demon Days was Peach Momoko's big. You know, we
Her like debut.
we let her do all like the covers, and so now it's like, oh, this is her actual story.
And she's doing a full-on art for the book too.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, no, this is her like complete.
I think this is
total.
one of 5.
Yeah, they're typically like miniseries. Yeah, I don't Marvel at all, but I've really enjoyed.
if you're someone who like always gets the Momoko covers, or you love like those variant covers more than others, this is a whole book of it. The whole art is done by her.
And
All I
also
wanna
just
see
the
is-
setting and everything too. It's
Yeah.
just like very samurai, like like feudal Japan kind of.
What's that game?
Ghost of Tsushima.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
Very, very.
That kind of vibe for sure. Beautiful though.
Dude, I just want to see a City Moon ongoing series with Momoko.
Yeah.
Like
We
doing
do
the art
have
for
a
it.
couple of variant covers. This is a cover. Oh god, like D.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're calling it D.
Yeah. Well, Marvel doesn't label the covers, so understandable.
Cover 8.
A cover H.
Cover H.
Yeah, we have a lot of covers.
We do.
Wow. Are these all Momoko too?
These are cool.
Yep.
Okay.
Who's after H?
Yeah, I don't think they're all. Yeah, what comes after H? I don't think they're all Peach Momoko per se, but yeah,
The Momoko's
that one's awesome.
Yeah, one of them for sure wasn't because
This
I
one's
remember
cover D.
someone specified like that they didn't want the Momoko cover, and I was like, imagine getting the Momoko book.
Specifically
Momoko
not
cover.
wanting the Momoko cover.
Yeah.
This is
That's
cover
awesome.
C.
Beautiful. Oh, this is definitely a Momoko cover.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's that aesthetic that she loves, and if you love like her work, then that's it.
Oh
And
yeah.
That is our Momoko segment.
Starting to love DC and Indies, but Marvel's always been my favorite. I love getting the segment with Lance, the Marvel guy.
This is our second to last one, bro.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
The
It's about
penultimate
to get
ride.
real
This-
sad.
And we just got a brand new office too, bro.
Yeah.
We got this little cup over here. It says it's time to meow. I graduated from Charles Xavier's Institute of Gifted Youngsters.
That's his name right there,
That's
the blank
mine.
space
Yeah,
right
that's
there.
me.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't let it get any closer. It definitely says Lance.
Definitely, yeah. You need your glasses. All right, Star Wars segment. Holocron Legacy. That's all we got this week.
That's actually the only Star Wars book this week.
We have a few variants.
Beautiful.
This one actually follows the Bounty Hunters crew.
Okay.
Fun little thing. You
Well,
got
so,
Bosk.
yeah, no Bosk.
You got Bosk and all of his. Look, you,
Oh, that's a really
they're
sick
good.
cover
Look, it shows
actually.
them off right here.
Yeah.
Shows them off right here with all the
C
Bounty Hunter
cover.
people. I have no clue what's going on in Holocron because it's not really like a
B
big
cover.
thing. It's
It's a tie-in for
book.
the hotel,
It's the time for the tie-in.
the Disney hotel.
What he said. All right. However, I've heard actually very good reviews about this book.
It's a tie-in
I
for the
liked-
tie-in of the tie-ins.
I did like the one that had Lando and Maz in it because I read that one because I liked it.
I know it's the second to last, but I still wanted to show some love because it's been a fantastic edition. I've enjoyed having it.
I appreciate it. man.
Yeah,
I love being
me
on the
too.
show.
I mean,
It's been great.
that Marvel segment's gonna tank.
It's gonna be terrible. Just FaceTime me. All right. So up next we have Mech Strike Monster Hunters.
That
Uh,
looks
so
brutal.
Marvel did Mechs first, and then DC decided to follow with DC Mechs, but Marvel's doing it right now.
But really, who did Mechs first?
Probably Transformers.
Japan.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're really
Power
going
Rangers,
at it.
Power Rangers, Transformers. Japan
Marvel
in
just
general.
was like, "Oh, cool idea."
Yeah. Transformers are my favorite Gundam show.
I think I
That's
did it
right.
first. All right.
All right, what's next?
I don't know what they're doing in the Mech stuff. All right. So up next we have Iron Man number 22.
Oh
A
man.
very good Iron Man run that's going to go down in the books. It's got Alex Ross doing the cover art, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Thomas
That's
said-
beautiful.
Thomas says he can carry the Marvel segment from the comments. Pretty much.
Yeah,
It's
there
gonna
you
be like, oh, this is good, and Thomas will be like, oh, that's this. Like, yes. What
Yes.
Thomas
Yeah,
said.
what Thomas said. Read the comments, guys.
Yeah.
Our
Thomas, you can
first
take my
and
place
only
on the show, though.
moderator.
You won't get paid.
Yeah, that looks cool.
No, I've been loving this Iron Man book. This is the Predator variant, very cool.
I love this,
This
artist.
is one of the
So
best
great.
Predator variants.
I've been loving this whole thing. In the beginning, he became a god. Fun fact.
Iron Man did?
Yeah, he became. It's a whole thing.
He was very celestial.
That's
looking.
where I stopped. That's where I stopped reading it.
Yeah.
I stopped reading it after that. But right now, as far as I know,
Dude.
he is engaged to Hellcat, which is a pairing I never saw coming.
Yeah,
Because
bro.
I'm a Tony Pepper guy. You know.
Yeah, where's Pepper?
Simple.
She.
Is
What's the last thing
dead.
she was doing? She's not dead.
That's good to hear.
I don't know. She's probably doing
Working
something
at
somewhere. It doesn't really
Starbucks.
matter. Up next, we have a reprint of Hawkeye's first appearance, Tales of Suspense, Iron Man.
Mm.
People
So
love the
that's-
reprint.
That's the first appearance of Hawkeye, where he was a villain. He was an Iron Man villain.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he originally
Yeah.
appeared as an Iron Man villain. Him and Black Widow both did.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's not the first appearance of Black Widow, but it's the first appearance of Hawkeye.
Oh, nice.
Thomas says, I think I might pick up an Iron Man trade at some point. He's never my favorite, but you guys are selling me on
We
this.
actually do have a trade of that first arc over here at
Oh,
the planet.
yeah.
And you should definitely read it because it is so good.
Mhm.
I'm not normally an Iron Man guy by
Yeah.
myself, but like, oh my god.
Yeah.
And keeping up with the Avengers thing, we have a reprint of Captain America Sentinel of Liberty #1. It's not a reprint, it's
It is
Second
printing.
print.
it's a second
Yeah.
printing. Love it.
It's
Read,
it's,
read it.
It's the best ongoing Marvel has right now.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's,
Would you agree? I mean,
I-
exactly, right? Not counting X-Men.
Do not count X-Men.
if we're not counting X-Men, that's the best solo ongoing that we got.
Yes.
Okay.
Like it is better than the Spider-Man ongoing. It is better than, I would say it's better than Moon Knight. I know people love Moon Knight, but that is so good.
Yeah.
I've heard
it's
that Moon Knight's
so-
falling off a little bit too, though. That's
Well,
kind of hitting like a
He's
sluggish.
fighting vampires.
Yeah.
He's fighting vampires.
He's fighting
Oh.
vampires.
I like it.
Okay.
I thought it was good.
I mean, that's kind of like
It
where it
also
started.
it ended with it finally ended the Zodiac arc. So
If you still haven't when I get there, I'll grab the Iron Man trade.
you
I
definitely
will
should. You
find
definitely
it.
should, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Katie, read it.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
sir.
did. Yeah.
We'll read.
I've been trying
Yes.
to get her to do it before Tyler got to the planet today.
Yeah, that's true.
It's
We'll
so
read.
good.
No, you have been. I will
All
read it.
So up next we have Moon Knight number 14.
Yeah.
14.
Yeah.
14. Yeah.
14. That
Okay,
is the number.
Moon Knight number
So it
14.
is the second of this new vampire arc, so it's not too far into the new arc. Moon Knight, Mark Spector Moon Knight has finally defeated Zodiac, and now there's vampires. Ooh,
It sounds out of left field, but it's like, well, that's kind of. I mean, he debuted in Werewolf by
Werewolf
By
by
Night.
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 Yeah.
not to mention the fact that vampires are also just a common thing in Marvel Universe right now.
Yeah.
Because
in general,
Carol Danvers is
Morbid.
fighting vampires right now. Someone else fighting vampires right now too.
That Carol Danvers versus Vampire seems like an uneven match
It's
for
a very
Vampire's
uneven
sake.
match, especially when Spider-Woman was there fighting him with her.
Doesn't Carol Danvers have light powers? So
She
not
not
a
she's
good-
photon.
yeah, so not a good.
I love this variant. It's
He's
so like
literally
Spider-Man.
two
It's not even a Moon Knight variant. It's Spider-Man.
yeah, it's just that if
It's
you
so
if you like
good.
nice art of Spider-Man, can't go wrong.
You cannot
Yeah.
go-
This
look
is
at it.
labeled Beyond Amazing, so which we are speculating there's a new ongoing Spider-Man series coming out, just titled Spider-Man, so not Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh.
It's,
So-
it's the first time that Spider-Man's got a book called Spider-Man.
Yeah,
oh.
It
So-
also could be.
probably.
I also was thinking it could be like one of those things where it's like this was supposed to come out during the Beyond era.
Oh, could be.
Could be, but either way.
we have
This is
that
leading to our
variant.
Spider-Man section though because we have a brand new miniseries, Edge of Spider-Verse number 1 of 6, if I'm not mistaken.
Man, where did
We're
I miss
fine.
out on
Also-
Dinosaur Spider-Man?
Also, Thomas would like Moon Knight or the
Oh,
Spider-Man
yes.
Moon Knight.
So
I got
Dan
you,
Slott has just got his own miniseries for Spider-Man. That's what this is. It's the Edge of the Spider-Verse because Madam Web is very scared.
I love
The
Madam
Spi-
Web.
I love Madam Web. But Madam Web is going across the Spider-Verse and she's like, "Oh God!"
Yeah,
That's it.
that's
Oh.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, no, there's no explanation. She's just like, "Oh God, prepare."
Yeah,
And then everybody asks her, they're like, "Prepare for what?" And she's like,
The Crisis.
"I'm out of here."
yeah. The Secret War.
No, she's like, "You gotta prepare. I gotta go and warn other people. I don't have enough time to explain."
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah,
"Oh well,
yeah.
that's not helpful at all. Now I just know I'm in danger.
It's the classic. There's no time to explain, but big stuff's coming. Oh, I gotta go.
It's crisis."
But
But the Spider-Verse is ending. The Spider-Verse is going to be destroyed during Dan Slott's new run. If you guys don't know who Dan Slott is, you should. He very much has his own. He's had his own Spider-Man run. He was a very famous. He's a legacy writer. He is. He had a good She-Hulk run.
Yeah.
He's the one who did one of the better Spider-Man things from the past 10 years. That being what's it called again?
I'll let you know.
Superior.
I'll-
All right.
I'll surprise you a little bit, Katie. This Scotty Young variant,
Tell me.
not the worst.
I am shocked. All right.
Sorry, I don't know why there was an awkward pause.
Oh.
I just completely
Because
blanked out.
I just she
We
kept
had a moment. We
she,
had a
kept-
moment.
she was like silently hyping it up while you were talking, and I just like I gotta get this in because you know what? It's not terrible. His other variants suck.
Scotty Young. That was a sketch variant. Also cool.
Yeah, no, sketch variant. I've never seen a Spider-Man sketch variant. I'm trying to remember this character. She was Spider Girl, but she goes by.
It's Mayday Parker, isn't it?
No, it's not Mayday.
It's not.
No. This is 616.
This is.
yeah.
Oh.
This is well, not this whole book, but her.
Oh.
She, her other costumes on that book. Anyway, yeah. Ania. She was a
Ania,
part of.
right.
She was Spider Girl. She goes by a different name now. I can't remember what it is. It's Spider
She
in
looks
Spanish.
like fun.
It's Spider in Spanish. That's her brand new costume that is debuting in this book.
I love it.
And we have I did not have to flip through the comic because it's right there.
Whoa.
Oh, Arana.
Arana.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes more sense. It's Spider.
She was Spider Woman, Spider Girl for a bit. You know, she was her sidekick. She had a thing on Avengers as a symbol. She had her own arc, which Avengers symbol started off rocky, but then it got better as it went along. I really like her arc that was in it. Very good.
Two things. So Thomas said they're still making Craven a Madam Web movie, and I'm honestly just not interested. Very fair. Also,
He
he
should
said,
be.
also-
Also, Craven's not gonna kill animals. He's an animal lover. He's an
yeah.
animal lover,
Ugh.
guys.
And
Craven the lover.
also he said 616 is the MCU. That's it's only half true. So the main Marvel universe, like the main Earth that we follow as Marvel fans, was always 616.
It's the
Yeah.
comic universe.
It's the comic universe.
And
So
technically, the MCU is set in Earth 199999. You know, 199. However, the Marvel Cinematic Universe is an adaptation of
Yeah.
616.
yes,
It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
People do not need to be freaking out about it. It's
there's a
an
whole
adaptation.
controversy.
It is
Yeah.
an adaptation of the comics.
So technically, yes, the MCU is saying that their Earth is the 616 because that makes sense. Like if you're watching the movies, you are following the main Earth.
Yeah.
You know, and in the comics they're 616 as well, but they're not identical.
Ugh.
And
It's-
fans are all up about it.
Read the
They're-
Independent
they're-
Comics.
It's
Hey,
No,
Hey,
sorry.
hey.
That was a lot. That was a lot.
get out!
That was a lot.
It's
Yours
ours.
over there. I'll have to like walk over you guys.
I
and
hate
everything.
comics.
Yeah.
I hate comic books.
What's
Almost so
next?
much as I hate Christmas. We got Spider-Punk.
Nice.
Have to do it,
Spider-Punk issue 4 of a 5-issue series, according to
Bah,
Lance.
humbug.
Yep,
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
issue 4 or 5. This is the penultimate issue. Spider-Punk. Can't go wrong with it.
You,
Fun
you,
thing.
you were reading like the
I was
first few.
actually, yeah, I read the first 2
She
and I
doesn't do
really
Marvel.
liked
Yeah, no,
it.
Katie was so much. She's like, I don't do Marvel, but Spider-Punk is like my thing. It's my jam.
Keith's checking out on this conversation.
Yeah.
I'm back in though because I
Yeah.
really do love Spider-Punk.
Yeah.
I need to get the 3rd issue. It's one of
You
the
should have
many
seen her
things.
checking out whenever I was explaining to her the FNAF lore. All right.
Oh my god.
That's the next podcast.
So that's the next one. Yeah, it's the finale is actually me talking about FNAF. We have Spider-Man 2099 Exodus issue 5. The finale.
Nice. That's the thing.
Tammy Alexander Watson. Oh, that
That's
guy.
my mother.
Yeah, it
Oh,
sure is.
she said you're handsome and
Thanks, Mom.
smart. That's
Oh,
that's
beautiful.
my mom, guys.
That is beautiful. All
Let
right.
me see. Oh, no, so
Spider-Punk.
technically this is the end. How we have an Omega coming
Hey,
out.
Thomas said Spider-Punk's gonna be in the next animated Spider-Verse.
He is. He is.
Oh,
He is. That's pretty
okay.
cool.
That's
Now
confirmed.
I have
So
watched
Spider-Man
back in.
of
That's
India.
really cool.
Yeah.
I love Spider-Man of India.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Great guy.
I love alternate Spider-Man. They're all.
All right.
all
This is
good.
a
that
variant for-
every Spider-Man Exodus, 29 Exodus is a very like that, which is very futuristic and almost like a frame. It's
Ah,
cool.
yeah.
My favorite one was the one with Loki.
Yeah,
That was fun.
that was a good one.
This
They
is
call
really
it
cool.
Loki 2099, but Loki's immortal, so it was just Loki.
That's
And
really
it-
funny, actually.
Up next, it's time for a show staple at this point.
Another week, another new Fantastic Four, guys. All right. I do love new Fantastic
It's
Four.
the new Fantastic Four, number 3.
Can't believe it's been so long.
What week is this that we've talked about Fantastic?
6.
We've talked about.
Wait, is it 6 or is it 4?
I think there's like
I think
one,
it's 5.
there was exactly one break. There was 1 week
I
where we
think-
didn't talk.
I
About
think
it.
last week was a break, so this is still week 5, technically. Regardless,
Here it is. Woo.
I love this miniseries. It's been so good, dude. It's so entertaining and goofy and fun.
I do like this variant cover
There's
here.
a character who like his entire power is just he wishes things into his existence, and he basically wished this comic into existence because he was like, I wish that Fantastic Four would come to Las Vegas, and then Spider-Man's like, I should have Las Vegas, and Professor Hulk's like, I'm glad I'm in Las Vegas. He's like, Joe Fixit's like, I'm glad I'm in Las Vegas, and Wolverine and Ghost Rider are like, we need to go to Las Vegas.
That's
Is
pretty
the
great.
dude that made the wish like? No, I wanted the actual Fantastic Four. Not
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is not what I
pretty
was
much.
talking
Yeah.
about.
It's funny.
that is pretty funny.
He's like, you guys are like the knockoff Fantastic Four, and they're like, Spider-Man. So up next we have X-Men X-Men 92, House of
Roman numerals.
Roman numerals. I don't
They're
know
hard.
how much that
They're
is.
hard.
I'm gonna guess it says House of 92.
Oh, see, don't know that
I think
one.
it is. It might be 92.
I think it's House of 92. I'm
That
gonna
would
assume
make
it is.
sense contextually.
Yeah,
Thomas says he thinks New Fantastic Four is in his polls. I believe it is.
it is.
We will double check
Pretty
that.
sure.
That's the A cover there for
Except
that.
for the A-cover. This is B-cover. This is B-cover. Yeah.
Yep.
Beautiful.
I haven't been reading it. I love the X-Men.
It's
I love
classic
X-Men
90s
animated series,
X-Men.
though.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
yes.
love the animated series, the continuation. They're coming out with the X-Men 97 show, where Magneto's going to be leading the X-Men in that show.
I love it.
Oh,
huh?
So that's weird. But I love it because I love good guy Magneto.
Yeah.
Speaking of X-Men, because I forgot that this is our X-Men segment now, I didn't lead into it, but we have Legion of X, number 4. So, funny thing, out of the mainline X-Men books that are out this week, this is the only one that is not a tie-in to Judgment Day, which is weird because two of the main characters from this book are in a tie-in for Judgment Day, which we will get to in a bit. But I'm pretty sure that issue 5 is supposed to be the tie-in because this got delayed.
That makes
Issue 1
sense.
got delayed
Mhm.
of Legion of X. Whatever.
So in
X-Men.
conclusion, X-Men.
I would also like to repent a mistake I made last time where I said that I think Legion, Gambit is continuation after Gambit dies. It's not. It's just it takes place.
It's a standalone.
It's a standalone and it takes place during the 2010s era ish, where there was this weird era where Aurora, Storm, got
Turn to a
turned into
child.
a kid,
Mhm.
and that was the first, and that was X-Men, not Gambit Volume 1, but the last volume of Gambit was about that, and now it's just continuing it.
Gotcha.
Cleared that up.
The
Sorry.
exciting segment. This is
Whoa.
no, we should have been using that
Thank
the entire
You
time.
should have been.
Yeah.
Too bad I can't trademark that. Also, Gambit's still dead.
Nice.
So now Judgment Day is here.
Judgment Day
Issue
is
5 of
here.
Immortal
It's coming.
X-Men. No, it's not coming, dude. It's here.
It's here.
So this is the tie-in.
Day's coming.
It revolves around. So if you read Judgment Day, Krakoa and Arakko,
Mhm.
Mars, they both got attacked. by the Eternals,
Mhm.
and the what's it called? The Circle. Something like that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Something like that. The big Circle. You know, they got attacked by the Unimind,
Okay.
which is all the Inhumans, and that's it's basically that's what this is. It is showing what is going on. And it gives context to the battles that happened on Krakoa in this issue. Anyway.
Okay.
Like you get to see Wolverine fight people more in this issue.
Always
That's
fun.
exciting.
Always great.
Big selling point.
And we have plenty of variants. Last
Emma
issue was the
Frost
Emma
Emma
Frost.
Frost.
Yeah.
Last
the
issue was the
best.
Emma Frost centric one. This one is centric on I want to say Gabriel. He's a biblical dude. I can't remember his name.
Nightcrawler.
Emma Frost.
Exodus.
Variant.
Exodus. That's right.
Yeah, Exodus.
I love Emma Frost though.
I love Exodus,
Oh, yeah.
dude. Also, Exodus is weird because he kind of ties from the past. He kind of ties in the X-Men and the Eternals together, as you figure out in this issue, with a really fun fight scene.
Huh.
Yeah.
It's really fun. He's also a really fun character because he thinks that Hope Summers is like the Messiah.
Okay.
I love it.
Yeah. Thomas said, "Are the Inhumans actually real?" That's funny. I had the same question.
No, no, they're not. They're not canon. They're canon.
Rhetorical.
They're actually.
the real question is, do they matter? No. Moving
Not right
on.
now. They used to matter. So we also
Yeah,
have
like
one
one
more
time
variant.
ever.
One more
matter.
variant for Immortal X-Men,
This
Pricey
sucks. The
boy.
Inhumans get done dirty.
and it's a Momoko, and
That
it
is a 1 in 25 variant.
25. Look at that.
$44.99.
Showing off Angel.
Beautiful. Angel's so pretty.
And now we have one
Angel
of the
is
best
free.
things that Marvel has done in the past decade. X-Men Red Volume 2, Issue 5. The
Woo!
X-Men, the Judgment Day tie-in. This one takes place on
Someone
Mars.
looks dead.
That is
That's
Cable.
Cable.
Oh, dang, Cable.
He's not dead. Anyway,
Okay.
somebody else dies in this issue. A lot of people
Fine.
die. Just so many people keep on dying in this book.
It wouldn't be an event if a million characters didn't die.
Oh, dude, a million X-Men characters keep on dying. Like in Immortal X-Men and in X-Men Red. I'll go ahead and give you this. X-Men Red, I cannot stress you guys enough. The best. The best
I
Marvel.
started reading
the
it.
best thing that
I'm
Marvel's got
a little
going.
confused, but I'm also
Yeah, she tried. She gave it her best.
Magneto's
and I
pretty
respect that.
handsome in it.
X-Men
so.
Red is by far the best thing that Marvel, like the best ongoing that Marvel's got right now.
Yeah, that's why I knew
Right.
you were gonna say X-Men Red when I asked you about Captain America. So I was like, not X-Men.
But it's so good. And this one in particular is just a big fight scene because we didn't get to see what happened on Arakko, right, on Mars. During we just knew that Eros, the father of Thanos, attacked it, and then he got sent back to his prison after an hour, and he was like, "Yeah, I think I sufficed." That's what this is. It's just amazing. It's so cool.
Austin's here. Hey,
Hi,
he says,
Austin.
He
What's
says
up?
hello.
Ramel's
all
still
this?
not here.
yeah, man, I miss Ramel. I don't
Is
know what
Ramel
happened to
okay?
him. I don't know.
Somebody contact him.
Yeah.
So we also have one trade. Like I should have more, but I didn't want to. This is Wolverine Volume 9. This is from
The Epic
1996 to
Collections.
1997.
Yeah.
So this is just
Yeah.
the old school Wolverine
Old
run.
school Wolverine. You get to see him
Who's
during
the
the lowest point of Marvel in terms of them making money
True.
because they
filed
literally
for
went bankrupt.
Yeah.
They filed for bankruptcy. But you get to see the two cool characters fight, and that's the Lethal Protector himself, Venom, and then Wolverine. He doesn't really have
Yeah.
Dang.
The
But I
best-
tried.
Alright,
And that's it.
there is.
The best there is.
Time
The best there is that
to
what he
move
does.
on to the independent comics.
Katie's like, all right, enough of
Enough
this.
said.
Time for books I care about.
Woo! Books I care about segment. Let's go. Number 1,
X-Men Red.
Twig. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no one. No.
I didn't even read it.
Man, it's so good. It's so good.
Oh, no,
This
me
is
and Tyler
issue
can make
4.
jokes about Eldritch Horrors, and that's about it.
The
Yeah.
Eldritch Horrors in it. I mean, you're not wrong. Yeah.
So what is Twig? You've read it, so now you can explain.
So okay,
Fine.
so and it's such a shame. I think the week that I left, Twig number 1 came out,
It
and I
did.
was so excited to talk about it. But it's basically
I have
like
to
a
talk about it
wonderful accumulation of Labyrinth and The Hobbit. It's just like this beautiful little adventure story about this little blue guy going off to fulfill his true destiny, but he's running late and he's far behind and he's constantly doubting
It
himself.
sounds more like Willow.
Actually, yeah, it's
Yeah.
a lot like Willow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of
Willow's
like
the best fantasy movie ever.
Willow's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's also like obscure too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah,
Whoa,
a lot like
Lord of the
Willow.
Rings.
Yeah,
Willow's better
Hobbit.
than Lord of the Rings. Don't at me.
Don't at me.
Bro,
There's actually a whole community of people who would fight
Bro.
you over that.
I will fight everyone. I will fight I will fight God if God said that statement.
This is the only copy that we have, though. Everything else went to pools.
I was
so
gonna say, yeah, Twig is like, it's crazy how it was super huge when it came
people
out,
freaked.
and then now I just don't hear about it anymore.
Which is a shame because the story is consistently getting better. It
Mhm.
is like it's like reading like Usagi for the first time or something. It's
Mhm.
just like so whimsical
Mhm.
and just so adorable. I think it's gonna be such a classic. It's gonna be a TV series. Like
It'll be a
maybe-
cartoon or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very beautiful. So it's like a modern day fairy tale. So
Dragon sounds like me, constantly late, thinks out of myself.
well, and that's the thing.
Relatable.
He is so relatable and he's like just incredible. Please read Twig.
Yeah,
It's
bro, that's
worse
not like
than
me.
no.
Oh, God.
That's right. It's okay.
I'm always on time. I wasn't 20 minutes late to work today.
No, you're
Yeah.
fine. Next up, actually, Tyler, I'm gonna kind of let you take away.
All right, so it's
Power
time.
Rangers.
Yeah, so for Mighty Morphin issue number 22.
So
So
ready for the most confusing variant you've ever seen.
yeah,
in your
that
life.
I think mainly that's what we need to talk about here. So because Mighty Morphin, it's been getting wild in terms of like the actual Power Ranger lore. It's gone further. Like it's funny because Power Rangers the show always did a thing where like they'll reference them, they'll have like a throwaway line about the Morphin Masters and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and then they'll be like, "Wait, what? What's that?" And then we'll go the rest of the series and we'll never talk about it again.
Yeah.
So the
It's
comics
under
are
the
like,
rug.
series, dude. It's like every series, every single series.
yeah, and then so the comics are just like we're gonna go deep into all this, how morphing works, and like who these masters are, and like the genesis of it, and it's so interesting. But what's the big talking point this week for Power Rangers is so this is Mighty Morphin number 22.
22.
This almost gave me and
Here
me
is
and
the
Kenny
variant
an
cover.
aneurysm.
Yeah, Lance and I had a whole moment. The variant
This
cover.
is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 98. But on the back, you will see it says Mighty Morphin number 22.
Legacy numbering.
So
It's a legacy.
this is their
It's a
yeah.
legacy variant.
So, 22 issues ago, they rebranded Mighty Morphin Power Rangers into just Mighty Morphin. And so, for some reason, on this cover, they decided to bring back the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers name and the legacy number because they are reaching 100.
yeah,
But this was the worst way to do it.
it was very ouch.
I was about
Ouch,
to
brain.
blow my brains out over trying to figure out why we had like 60 copies of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Well, that's just not a thing anymore.
And so, here is another variant cover showing
That's
off
sick.
a alternate. I can't believe, or I'm not sure this is an alternate. It is because the belt. So, this is an alternate version of Tommy, the White Ranger. So, that's like Mighty Morphin right now
one
is
of the coolest Rangers.
yeah,
Mhm.
one of the best. I
Yeah.
always debate whether white or green was cooler. And
I
you can
think-
see here in the variant cover we have an alternate version of the Green Ranger and this is two versions of the Green Ranger. So these are kind of like the like they introduced a new OC version of the Power Rangers called the Omega Rangers, and so I think this is supposed to be like the Green Omega Ranger because
Okay.
his suit looks more like them, like his armor. Is
I just want to
shorter.
see like a
Mhm.
mature type of Power Rangers show, like on a streaming service, something like the comics, because the comics are
The comics are incredible.
great.
Here's other price of variants. It's going to be $9.99, and we have our $15 variant showing it's the Mighty Morphin variant. And so this is my favorite actually of all of them because it's
Classic.
it's classic Power Rangers with the Thunder Zord behind it.
Mhm.
This is like my era of Power Rangers. This is when I got started. I got started in season 2, so I always have an attachment for that version of them. I love it. Green Ranger's best Ranger. That's fair. It's like
But the White
Toss-up.
Ranger,
the White Ranger is just the Green Ranger, but
It's hard to argue,
more.
honestly.
Also,
It's the same
Yeah.
person. It's the same guy.
it's the same dude. It's
The
still
Green
Tommy.
Ranger was. It's like which one do you think looks cooler, and which one like did you like Tommy when he was evil, or did you like him when he was good?
Yeah,
I grew up on Power Ranger Samurai.
Samurai was
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
I grew up on Samurai whenever I was a kid, and the Gold Ranger.
Always the coolest.
Oh, like amazing! I want to see more Power Ranger Samurai stuff. Give me
Yeah.
a comic series.
Peach Momoko.
Give me a
Power
web
Rangers Samurai.
cartoon.
Yeah.
All right, next up we do have Cyberpunk 2077 Blackout. This is issue 3 of 4 of a miniseries.
Love me some Cyberpunk.
Yeah. Hopefully the comic went better than the game first did. So
What do you
Womp
think?
womp.
Cyberpunk
Womp womp.
2077 is the best film, best movie,
best film
Nah,
in game
best thing.
ever. We've got G.I. Joe, Real American
We
Hero,
never get to
issue
cover G.I. Joe. It always goes
296.
straight to fools.
The people who follow G.I. Joe follow it to their graves.
Religiously.
So
True and true.
You
As
know?
they should. G.I. Joe's cool.
no, it seems really cool. I'm not much of a spy person, so it never really
Nah.
never
Snake
got
Eyes.
me.
No.
You
Oh,
like that
the hit
show?
film. The hit film.
The hit film Snake Eyes made over $1 trillion.
Yo,
$1
this next
box
one I'm
office.
really excited to talk about. I read this quickly before the show. So this one is called The Vineyard. It's Aftershock. It's issue 1. This is like an Appalachian Greek mythology kind of tale.
Okay.
So it takes place in the Appalachians, obviously, I think in like Virginia or something, but it follows a family who worships Dionysus.
Okay.
So you open it up and you start reading it and you're like, oh, this is like a wine mom murder story. That's like literally the vibe that it gives off. But then it gets super interesting and super weird, talking about like religious fanatics and stuff with that one DC Azrael. Yeah. This is kind of in the same realm. But
Dude, we have had 3 like ultra religious fanatics in this one episode.
I think each group had one.
I just thought about that.
I had Exodus, you had Azrael, and you have Wine Mom.
Yeah, man, Wine Mom.
We call that the unholy trinity.
Dude,
But
Azrael versus Exodus would be crazy though.
It would be.
No, I was thinking about that.
This is awesome though. I really love the magical realism, and I love the fact that it's tying like Appalachian like culture into Greek mythology. Super interesting. We do have an alternative cover here. It's a B cover for the Vineyard. I'm going to continue reading it. It kind of threw me for a loop. It surprised me.
Up next.
Doctor Who, issue 3 with the new Doctor, or the newest
Is that
Doctor.
the new Doctor?
This is the
No.
newest one, right?
Technically, no.
Oh,
I don't
Technically, yes, but
That make a
technically,
Doctor
no.
Who.
Well, the Doctor is not even on the cover here. Is he?
That's the Doctor.
That's the Doctor?
That's
Yeah.
okay.
When
all
did
right.
she become the Doctor?
Okay,
Oh,
guys, hold on.
we should have looked into this one.
I watched Doctor Who. Okay, I know.
I
So-
did for a bit. I wasn't watching when that was like 3
I
daughters
saw
before
the
her.
Matt Smith.
I saw the
yeah,
Matt Smith,
yeah.
Technically, this is the Doctor.
Okay.
However,
Oh.
Jodie Whittaker is the Doctor right now,
Okay.
the girl Doctor.
Mhm.
This is another Doctor from another timeline. Technically,
Oh god.
kind of, sort of speaking.
Okay.
Who's from the future, but throughout from another timeline, and this
Understood.
comic is showing her adventures.
The
Understood.
end. Okay, that's pretty sick.
That is pretty sick, actually.
Yeah, I like that. Also, Thomas mentioned this is the religious episode.
True and true.
So love it. Next up, some people's religion. We have Magic the Gathering, issue number 17. It is a thing.
Like Keanu Reeves on the back is a,
Yeah.
Oh, is he
it's
really?
crazy. Yeah.
Yep. No.
That's what I was saying.
That's what I was checking
It's
out.
Berserker. Guys.
Next up in the, what are they calling this? The Massiverse?
Is it?
I think, yeah. So this is a part of the Radiant Black,
Mm.
Rogue Sun.
Okay.
I think it is called the Massiverse. I'm very behind on it, but it's
I am too. I love
the
it.
Dead Lucky. Yeah, when I left, all those came out. I have to catch up, but I did read this one, and this character now, she is like in the military. She was honorably discharged for
Mhm.
some sort of really intense PTSD reason. But I'm very interested in learning more about her character and how she's going to tie into this universe, which this universe is getting a lot more complicated, a lot more characters, a lot more
Yeah.
storylines intermingling with one another.
love
Can't wait till
Yeah.
they have their own Avengers thing.
They're going to.
Yeah, well, they already kind of did with Supermassive a little
So they
bit.
responded.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's scorched. This is the alternative cover, the B cover for the Dead Lucky.
I actually like that one more than the other one.
Yeah, I love her design.
Her
I
design,
think she's
all the
cool.
designs of the heroes in this universe are really cool.
I believe she is. I didn't finish reading it. She might be like a Latina based character because it's like Day of the Dead theme. She had like a
Oh.
Day of the Dead skull
Okay.
tattooed on her. So yeah,
Doctor Who is crazy convoluted, but also so fun and campy. True and
it
true.
is. Yeah,
When Doctor Who is good, it's good. When Doctor Who is bad, it's bad.
it's bad.
It's
Yep,
bad.
that's
It's
actually a
very
great way to
bad.
put it.
David Tennant still does Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Although
have-
Jessica Jones made me hate David Tennant's face.
oh,
True.
oh no.
He's a great actor. And
He is.
he's a villain. So
Oh,
it's
so
like,
that's good.
Yeah.
He plays the Purple Man.
We do have a couple of variant covers for this, though. Oh my god. Five Nights at Freddy's. Get away. $50 for this one right here. This is our hero looking over the city. I think they, oh my god, are in Seattle. I could be so wrong. They're in a city.
Seattle looks like Vegas.
Vegas.
Looks like Nevada.
Oh, they're somewhere. She's somewhere.
Germany.
This is like an homage cover, funny enough, to like Radiant Black.
Radiant Black.
Yeah, they've been doing like these blacklight covers, I think they're calling them,
Mhm.
for these series. So
I
we
would
got
call
that
it
cover.
Radiant Blacklight cover.
And then we got this one for $25.
If you hadn't said it, by the time we got to this cover, I would have been like, "Oh, it's a Radiant Black thing,"
Yeah.
because all Radiant Black comics have like, these
this,
covers.
yep, with the
Yeah.
hero front and center. So I really like those.
I haven't read anything about Radiant Black or anything about Universe, but I like the art for it. It's cool.
It's a very good series. Yeah. Next
gonna read
up, this is our very sad and very small lady segment
Lady
this week.
segment.
Oh, Zenoscope.
Zenoscope.
They took all
Iron
the ladies by
Maiden.
pools.
Oh man.
It's
Yeah.
Iron Maiden.
Yep.
There
and
she
that's,
is.
That's
Like the
what we
band.
got.
No
Yeah.
Red Sonja. No
I haven't seen her
Draculina.
before though. I've
We-
seen Belle.
We
I've
had
seen
we
Robin
had a
Hood.
Red Sonja, dude. We had Red Sitha, but
It got taken.
No Vampirella.
Yeah, no,
Thomas,
they put
I-
a
and-
book this
and-
week.
No,
that was it for
no
the
Lady
ladies.
Death, and that's it.
It's kind of a
don't get
very
too
sad
hyped. It
show.
was a sad show.
Well, it is the religious episode. They probably don't fit in.
Honestly, it's kind of on
She's
point.
the most covered. She's the most covered out of the ladies,
Speaking
so-
of, we have this is interesting. Bloodborne.
Bloodborne.
Yeah, the Lady of the Lantern. So they actually had a Bloodborne series prior to this. It was very good. I did read it.
People love the Bloodborne comics too.
Yes.
Like the people who are really into like the Dark Souls and Bloodborne and what's the other one? The big one?
Demon Souls?
No, the newest one.
Oh,
Elden
Elden
Ring.
Ring. Yeah. Because George R. R. Martin actually helped
Mhm.
write that story.
I know the lore for that goes crazy and people are super into it. So this is going to be a big one.
Oh yeah, From Software definitely knows how to immerse its players and
Everybody who's played the game of what's going
the Demon
Dark Souls?
Dark Souls.
the newest one.
Elden
Elden
Ring.
Ring.
Elden
We
Ring.
did the same
The
thing.
same thing.
I was so zoned out. Everybody who's played who's played Elden Ring,
Uh-huh.
they're like, I have no clue what the story is, but it's fun.
That's literally a FromSoft game,
And I'm
though.
like, okay,
you
cool.
pick up items to discover the story, but thankfully enough, with this comic book, you don't have to do that. It gives you a story.
You have to
It's
pick up the
following,
comic book story.
Following one of the hunters. Gosh, those are the only two lady names I remember.
Yeah, because he said Rip Red Sonja, Rip Vampirella.
Oh, Jody.
They will be
he's
back,
comforting.
Next week. They better be.
Yes. But we do only have this one copy of this Bloodborne comic. I'm surprised we didn't get more.
I'm going on strike if the
Dracula.
ladies don't come back next week.
Yeah.
Dude,
yeah,
I'm gonna
Dracula.
quit early. I'm not even gonna do the show if we don't have any ladies segments next week.
Next up, we have this American Mythology Monsters 3. Don't know anything about this.
I never knew.
Publisher is American Mythology Productions.
Interesting.
America doesn't have
mature
mythology.
readers.
Come on now.
That's true.
We steal it from other people.
I don't know that Vineyard comic, the Wine Mom horror
Yeah,
story,
Wine Mom might be American
No,
original.
that's more British.
the Appalachian horror. We have that comic. That was a comic. This next one, Mind Management, MGMT. Are we assuming management?
I
Or
would
are we
assume
I
assuming the
assume
band?
that's management, but MGMT sounds
We've been
cooler because
thinking
it's the
about the
band.
It's the band.
Yeah.
The band's
All
sick.
day.
That
Band
band
rules.
is so good, dude.
This is issue 2 of the series. We have
Little
a bunch of
Dark Age.
copies of issue 1, though. It's really cool. I really like the artwork. I haven't read it, but I'm going to pick up issue 1 and hopefully read 1 and 2 before 3 comes out. So the art's awesome. I like it a lot. That's the A cover.
I think we have a million of these.
We got a B cover. Yeah, we got plenty. You guys can definitely read it along with me. And then we have this bootleg part 2 bagged cover, which we can only assume is spicy.
I can see a woman's face here, so probably.
There is a lady. Yeah, who knows?
Lady segment.
Maybe.
Next up, Lance, I'm excited to hear you talk about this actually. It's the finale of The Closet.
The Closet is just a man going through an existential crisis, and it's so good.
Man. And it's so funny. I've been pulling this, but I missed it when I was overseas, so I need to
it's-
catch up.
It is a horror-esque book.
James Tinian.
It
Yeah.
has
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
it has some horror elements to it, but the book is an allegory for crazy stuff, and it makes me scared because I don't want to be like this man. This man on the cover here, like I know he looks like a terrible monster,
It's got a great smile.
but he's like the father. He's the main character of the book. You don't want to be like this man. This man is the worst. Just the worst.
Definitely.
Like he
Yeah.
causes irreversible damage to his entire family.
Oh man, just like any good
You should
father.
read it though. It's a really good book. This is the finale. It's only 3 issues long. It's not that long. You should definitely read it.
We have
It's
plenty of
definitely
copies
worth
of the
picking up.
first 2. I think Thomas might be pulling it. But yeah,
Thomas- I
I'm
think
excited
Thomas
to read
I think
that.
Thomas is
And this one's an old classic, Lance. It's our old friend from our very first episode
Fox and
together.
Hair. Oh my
Fox
god.
and Hair.
This is
Wow.
the second to last show. We had Fox and Hair in the first episode.
We've come full circle.
We've come
Yeah.
full circle.
It's
I
beautiful.
I actually read the first issue. It was very fun.
Was it
It's
fun?
very like cyberpunk, like thieves kind of. They're like a Catwoman-esque team,
Yeah, it looks really fun actually.
and I like the cyberpunk world that they live in. So it's really good.
Yeah, we got issue 2 out, and we do have a B cover for this.
It reminds me of that Adventure Time Distant Lands episode for some reason.
Am I
yeah,
following
episode.
this though?
The
Thomas, I
closet, I
thought
think.
you were following the closet. I thought I saw it on your pull list, but maybe I just want you to be following the closet. That's the
I
problem.
Maybe.
think Thomas. I think you are pulling it.
We do have Fox and Hair. We got an incentive cover here for $10. This is a very, very beautiful cover. Even if I wasn't reading the story, I'd buy it for the cover because
Yeah.
it's the person that I am. Very pretty.
Nice art.
Next up, we've got Oni Press and their Rick and Morty. And
It's
their
Crisis Talk. All right. So
Crisis.
to understand Crisis on C-137,
Let's go all the way back to final.
it's a Final Morty.
The
Final Morty.
Yeah,
Crisis,
Crisis
with Infinite Morty.
yeah, and then there's
And then
there's
the Rick
Zero
Fron-
Rick, Crisis, and Jerry.
And then there's the Jerry Frontier. Don't even get me started on that.
What
Yeah.
about the Meeseeks?
Don't
Yeah.
get me started on V16.
Yeah.
That's not. Dude, I know that Meeseeks in Crisis has the word crisis in it, but it's not an actual crisis.
True.
All
Everyone
right?
knows that.
Everyone
So-
knows.
All jokes aside, we got plenty of this. It's actually not all jokes aside. That's hilarious.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
it's Rick and Morty
concept.
doing a parody of a crisis event. I love it.
And
It's
we
so
do
cool.
have an alternative cover here, which
We
is
have
very
so
good.
many. We have so many copies of this.
Yeah,
If you're a fan of
definitely
Rick and
grab one.
Morty, read it because we're not getting the next season for like a little while,
Oh yeah, more than that.
Yeah.
a little bit.
Next up, we have a new series, Survival Street. It's got like the Sesame Street kind of vibe to it.
Politically charged Sesame Street parody.
Yeah, we both tried to start reading the synopsis and kind of died halfway through. I don't know if it's because we were exhausted or because it was just so politically charged.
Yeah.
I don't
True,
know.
politically charged Sesame Street. I would never have thought that.
Yeah, it's the art's
Actually,
cool.
Avenue Q exists, but that's different. 'Cause that's comedic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Avenue Q is hilarious.
we do have a alternative cover here, B cover for Survival Street. Yeah, it's a comic.
It
It's
sure
new.
is. Weekly
Whoa.
Spawn segment.
Hello, Todd McFarlane.
Todd McFarlane's back at it again.
What's up? He has Spawn number 332. Simple numbering, how it should be done, right?
No, and
right.
next issue is 333.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Whoa. We actually have a new series from AWA. It's called Sacrament. Actually, very religiously charged.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Another one.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This one, I did read
Where's Seven
this.
Sons when you need it?
Well, basically here, because this one is really interesting because it's like one of those. I'm a priest and I don't believe in God anymore.
Mhm.
But I'm just like going through the motions and everything. But in space, I
Is
want
that
to
what
read.
Seven Sons is about?
Thomas said,
I
I
wanna
want
read
to read the politically charged description.
Definitely Google it.
Yeah, you
See
should.
what you think about it.
Yeah, I'm sure it's
I'll
interesting.
Google it now.
But yeah. So Sacrament, though, it's basically like Exorcist and aliens in space.
Cool.
Aliens is in space. Exorcist in space. So it's good. I'm really excited to continue reading it. It was very dark though, very dark.
Very
What
dark.
was that book
So-
called again? The
Hmm?
Sesame
Survivor Street.
Survivor Street.
Yeah, Survivor Street. Next up, we have 20XX. How do I say
20XX.
20XX
Mhm.
Transport. This is cool. This is interesting. So another very politically charged kind of relevant book. Gun violence is a big trigger warning in that one. But the creator of this actually went on Instagram and posts like the process of the story being told, and kind of like those old Goosebump books.
Mhm.
They gave the community like a choice. Like, what do you think should happen in this situation? Should he run or should he stay on the bus?
So it was a choose your own adventure.
It was kind of a choose your own adventure, but it was like a Twitch plays Pokemon. Like the whole community got involved with it. So at the end of certain situations, it's like,
it literally is a choose your own adventure. So it's like, okay.
yeah, but these were the choices that the community were given.
Oh, so they've already made the choices.
They've already made the choices. Yeah. The political and religious episode. You gotta love a light episode. But yeah, this is a really cool like social experiment.
In the
Almost.
show business, we call that a very special episode.
Oh boy,
I just read the Survivor Street synopsis.
did you die halfway through?
It also says that that James Asmus is a five-time Harvey Award nominee, currently writing Rick and Morty
Mhm.
Corporate Assets, Transformers
Transformers
/
My
My
Little
Little Pony
Pony.
crossover.
Very
Interesting.
political. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
very weird.
We have up next Once in Future number 28. My good friend came in and talked to us about Once
Yeah,
in Future.
he was really putting over on Once in
Yeah.
Future. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, I gotta get into it. It's 28 issues deep. I'm gonna have to pick up a couple trades, but
The Kings
there
are
you
dead.
go.
Yep.
Bye bye.
Walking Dead.
To end any good episode, Walking
are the
Dead
Walking Dead.
Deluxe.
We are still in
Woo.
the prison.
Wow.
But Rick lost his hand. The hand's gone now. That's where we're at in
Rest
Walking
in
Dead.
peace.
Rick got no hand. The
Rick
governor.
got no hands.
Chopped it
Wait,
off.
is this just a retelling of the original Walking Dead?
It's in color.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
It is The Walking Dead,
but in color.
but in color.
We are the Walking Dead.
This ain't a democracy anymore.
You're our Top Gun Maverick.
to end it. Yeah, I'm so done mentally. We have this really nice hardcover edition of the Ice Cream Man. It's volume 1.
Volume 1
Sunday
hardcover.
Sunday
It's so
edition.
like appealing. I kind of want to
Ooh,
buy it.
it's like $45. Yeah,
The Ice Cream Man is incredible.
And if you guys want to buy that for me, I'll like,
last week we read that one and
Mhm.
it made me cry and it was good.
Tip-
she
typically-
read that one.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't cry. I'm a man.
But
Men don't
typically,
cry.
yeah, Ice Cream Man is a horror anthology. I would love to buy this. This is the only one we have. If you're interested, let me
You're gonna
know.
pull me. You're gonna be like, buy it or I will.
Literally in my mind, I'm like, please don't buy it because I want to buy it.
Well, that's why I did
So,
that Something's Killing the Children trade because I actually
you
wanted to read it and then
And then it got bought.
I got bought.
All
I
right,
should've- I
everyone.
should've took it.
that was it. Whoa.
Whew. So that's gonna wrap us up once again. Boy, that was quite the Lance doesn't have emotions.
Lance.
True and true. But yeah, that was a long
Yeah,
episode actually though,
Mhm.
because man, like all three companies, like we thought like some of them were lacking, but really when you look at them,
No, they
Content
were-
wise, it was very rich.
content wise, a lot to talk about. So
Yeah.
not a lot
We had
of
Immortal X-Men
true.
and X-Men Red.
Yes.
But-
I had to goof on it for a while. I love it.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate having you out here. We always love talking to you.
I'm gonna miss being on the show with you guys, but not my last show yet.
We got one more with
We got
Lance.
one more. We're gonna do something big. Probably not. It's gonna be the same exact show as it always is.
Yeah, what should we do? Should we dress up or something?
I'm coming in a tux.
Do it.
Yes.
I will. I'll come in a suit. I promise you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
will.
So Tuesday, Lance will be in a
Thomas,
suit.
you not Thomas. Not Tyler.
Thomas.
Thomas.
I'm Thomas.
Thomas, remind me to dress him in a suit. Nah, Tyler, remind me to dress him in a
All
suit.
right,
also. I'm not gonna
everyone.
I'll do it. All right. We will
All
see you guys next time.
See you
Goodbye.
next week. Goodbye.
See ya.
Goodbye.
Time for the